Hello, welcome back to Hunt. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Sousaku Kanojo and Ren'ai Koushiki. And we're also back with actual fucking audio, because by god, I hate OBS sometimes. Anyways, time to get more pissed off at this fucking game, because the writer's a goddamn dumbass. It's fucking... As soon as we arrive at our room, we change it to our yukatas and continue writing a scenario. On one hand, there's the sound of Aisa's pen brushing against the paper. On the other hand, there's the sound of my fingers hitting the keyboard on my laptop. Those two sounds harmonize together. My fucking mouse actually made me think that she's legitimately got like fucking sweat dripping off her chin. So you're sweating a lot. Without missing a beat, she takes out some medication from her bag and puts them on the table. Taking a sip of water, Aisa swallows 10 different pills. Dude. Nah, it's nothing. Let's finish today's quota. We refocus our efforts back to writing. Couldn't tell her don't push herself. If I were to tell her to rest, I feel like her heart would break. Tries to continue being a creator, I just had to keep on enduring. I wipe away the tears that are beginning to form in my eyes. With that, I immerse myself in a world of stories once again. Asa asks me that question out of the blue while we're taking a bit of a break. Oh, Erika already discussed that with me. I'd be credited as Toshi and you as Sakura as Saka, is that fine? What brought all this up?
ほら、私って小説しか書いてこなかったからずっと一人だったし、二人で作ったっていう証が欲しいんだよね。
So that's what you wanted. Fine with that.
で、その場合のペンネームを考えないかって。
Let's see. If we make an anagram of Toshiki and Aisa, we could create the name Ao Shitisaki. In kanji, we could use the number 7 for Shiti and flourish for Saki. The Ao could come from the kanji for the blue sky. What do you think?
なんかしっくりこないな。私とトシ君って感じがしなくない？
No, it's an anagram. After thinking about it for a few minutes, Aisa suddenly claps.
思いついたかも。
What amazing pen name did you come up with?
単純だけど、私とトシ君らしさが詰まっている名前かな。あのね。
And we will not hear it until the end of the game, when the game is finished and she's dead. It's now night, and we want to go to the hot springs, but... Yes, I get it. I'm getting the censorship ready.
また大浴場の露天風呂に
Wish I
入
could
りたか
still
った
take a
な。
bath at the hot spring, Aisa says. Due to her physical condition, she can't go to the hot springs. We're left using a bath that's in our room. Since we're both naked, we're turned away from each other. Not much you can do about that. No, we'll come back another time.
またか。
Another time, huh?
私、
I'll have to
AS のシナリオを
surgery
書
when
き終
I'm
わった
done
ら
writing the
手術
script for AS,
受けてみるよ。
Aisa says. Are you sure?
どうせ死ぬのな
If
ら
I'm going to
挑戦
die
してみ
anyway,
よ
I
うか
want
な
to
って。
give it a try, Aisa
死
says.
ぬのは覚悟して
I was
た。
already prepared to die, but
トシ君と恋人になって、
your girlfriend and
こうし
started
て創
creating
作活
again,
動も
Aisa says.
いっぱいやりたいことが増えちゃった。
Now there are so many things I want to do, Aisa says. Of course, I'll fully support whatever decision you make. I'll be by your side forever too.
ありがとう。
Thank you. The deadline for the
12
surgery
月
is
末
the end
が
of December,
ギリギリ
Aisa
手術を。
says. So in 2 months then.
だから、
You have
そ
to
れま
finish
で
the
にシ
script
ナリオ
by
を
then,
完成さ
Aisa
せて、
says.
私、
I want to live, Aisa
未
says.
来をトシ君
I'll
と一
walk
緒
by
に
your
歩いて
side
い
in
き
the
たいよ。
future,
で
Aisa
も、
says. But I'm a creator.
ここで
Aisa
筆を
says.
止
If I
めたら
stop writing now, even if
た
I
とえ
continue
生き
on
ながらえた
living,
と
I'll
ころで
lose a part of myself as
ク
a
リエイター
creator,
として
Aisa
大
says.
事なものを
You
失って
can
しまう
write after the fucking surgery! Or you can fucking dictate to someone what you want to what you want written down! I swear to God, the fucking stupidity of these people!
だから
So let us weave a story
私が
together
私
until
で
my
ある
last
ために
breath so that I can continue
最
to
後
be
まで君の
myself,
隣で物語を
Aisa
紡
says.
がせ
Like
て
a
ね
dumb bitch. This entire route is just ruining Aisa and Toshiki for me. Because both of them are just fucking dumbasses. Actually, it's pretty much ruining a lot of characters for me right now. Because it is literally just a case of like none of them are thinking. None of them are thinking. None of them are thinking. They are just stubbornly smashing their head against the wall repeatedly until one of them dies. Because that will happen at this rate. After coming out of the bathroom, Aisa put on her yukata and leans against me. Before we can even take in the moment, we begin kissing. Our tongues melding together as we collapse onto the futon together. Yep, they're fucking. See you after the H-scene! Oh hey, it was the fucking light from her eyes H-scene for this route. She's still alive, don't worry. My fucked up joke did not come to pass. Oh, you're right! Fuck, I fucking told people about that joke in the fucking video that ended up muted. Because like every route has like an H scene where it's like the sex until the girl is so exhausted her eyes go dull. And so the random thought just came to mind. It's like, and in Aisa's route, you literally can fuck the light from her eyes. So yeah, anyways, I will not see the pearly gates for that joke. Continue writing the AS story. It's Kiria. Set the phone on speakerphone and answer the call. Hello?
あんたたちの勝ちよ。
それって。
ご両親、シナリオを書いていいって。
Alright.
ありがとう。キリハも大変だったでしょ。
ええ。私が事情を知らないか、根掘り葉掘り聞かれたわよ。
Seriously, I'm sorry for everything.
ごまかすことは得意だから。どうする？今いる場所は教える？
Aisa?
うん。大丈夫。
わかったわ。私から伝えておく。必ず無事に戻ってきなさいよね。
Wouldn't be surprising if the dad literally just like stay the fuck away from Aisa from now on, considering this was entirely only possible because he was around. 2 hours after Kiria's call, Aisa's parents arrive at the room.
アイサ！本当に心配したんだぞ。
ごめんなさい。でもどうしても譲れなかったから。最後まで親不孝者の娘で本当にごめん。
いいのよ。アイサが無事だったのなら。としきくん、ありがとう。
Really should be thanking me? I was the one who proposed this plan to Aisa. In fact, you two should be angry with me.
こうしなければ俺たちはアイサの気持ちに気づかなかった。
Hold on, there's gonna be like
Over to the rail
for a second. There we go. Yeah, I haven't opened my browser yet since earlier because I fucking saw Rune Factory 5 on sale on Steam, so I decided to get it to get all the different character endings out of the way with just using fucking Wiimod. The issue is Steam port isn't exactly stable. Feeding your dragon has a high chance to crash the game. Soft lock it, I should say. And earlier, when I tried to close the game, it fucking caused my entire PC to just fucking have a seizure. And I had to turn it off by pressing the off button. So just now I got the fucking open the tabs that were open before the crash happened button. And so since I was on a video that before, it just started auto-playing. Anyways, come on. Work with me, buddy. Yep. All right. Let's see. I will forever avoid unravel trigger. I will forever avoid that. I won't forever avoiding that one either. Fucking way. I will likely forever avoid Kimi Love. I will likely forever avoid Hare Uso. I will likely forever avoid Furu Uso, Fuyu Uso. I will likely forever avoid Hatsukoi Syndrome. I will likely forever avoid Aki Uso. I will likely forever avoid Natsu Uso. And I will likely forever avoid Haru Uso. You may be asking why. Because they're all written and directed by this motherfucker. So clearly, he cannot be trusted. The worst part is I saw like some characters from the Uso series, and like some of the character designs are really nice. So I was actually kind of like vibing, and if they ever got translated, which ended up not really being the case until now. But I don't trust this motherfucker. I mean, at least this one has 2 scenarios. The problem is that he's the director as well as the scenario writer. So even if there is a second scenario writer, there's a chance that he can't be strong on into writing the same idiotic bullshit as him.
ただ生きるだけじゃない。悔いをできるだけ残さないようにしなければならないってさ。だからありがとうだ。
ね。
じゃあ戻ろうか。私の最後になるであろう場所へ。
It's already getting super cold outside. It's been 2 weeks since our escape plan. I'm on my way to visit Isa. They say it'll be extremely cold this year and that there will be snow in early December. I arrive at the lobby, head to the reception, and finally make my way to Isa's private room.
どうぞ。
Enter after knocking. Isa seems a bit down, which means she probably doesn't have much energy left. Something wrong.
そろそろタイムリミットなんだなって。
Huh?
私の両足動かなくなっちゃって、ここ数日リハビリも頑張ってはいるけど、歩行すらままならない状態で、これからは車椅子生活だってさ。
I see.
でもまだ終わりじゃない。手はまだ動く。それなら物語を書けるから。
Still see that light in her eyes. Isa hasn't lost her heart yet. However, a part of her is shaking. It's okay. I squeeze her trembling hand and give her a tight embrace. I'm here. I'll always be by her side.
ねえ、一つだけ弱音を吐いていい？
That's my job as your boyfriend. Let it all out.
自分の体が自分のものじゃなくなっていくのが怖い。死が迫ってきているのがはっきりとわかるのが怖い。
Damn, it's almost like you should have gone through the fucking surgery and just written the goddamn scenario afterwards. Or, dictating, like I keep saying.
創作をしている時間以外はいろんなことを考えてしまうから。
When you finish AS, let's have a party the day after its release, okay? We can do it at Sayorite. We'll invite Erika, Hime, Jinami, and Hanasaki. That same day, we can also celebrate your discharge from the hospital. Are you looking forward to that day?
私も楽しみだな。
Let go of her body. At some point, her hands stop shaking.
でも、ごめん。私は奇跡なんていらないんだ。欲しいのは、この物語を終わらせるための時間だけだから。
Right. Instead of focusing on the hundreds of works she could write in the future, she's focusing solely on the one in front of her. That's the determination of Aisa-Route, the creator. It's also her fucking stupidity and retardation.
さあ、フィナーレを始めよう。この奇跡のない物語を終わらせよう。
That's when we fist bump again. A ritual from the past continues even today. Because we've always been by each other's side.
物語を書くとき、どんなことを考えてる？
Like at this point, I'm almost gonna be upset if by some fucking miracle she survives. Because her surviving means that the main character, that the fucking scenario writer, the fucking writer of this, made them pick the worst option every single fucking time. Yet it just worked out. Which that's not how it works. Like, who the fuck they think they got on their side? Heiya? Except Heiya doesn't fucking do shit! It's all fucking Poco. It's literally just Poco being a lucky motherfucker and Heiya being like, hey, you should do that. And he just does it. And it works out. Because he's a lucky motherfucker.
あれは誰だったか、遠い昔に尋ねられた気がする。その時、私はなんて答えたっけ？あ、思い出した。物語に関係ない独り言を心の中でつぶやいている。物語の世界にいる私と、現実の世界にいる私。それらを保つには、こうして自問自答を繰り返す存在が必要不可欠だから。トシ君に手紙を書こうと思ったのだけど、どうだろう？やめた方がいいかも。だってその手紙は祝詞ではなく呪いになるだろうから。どうだろう。もし彼と結ばれなかったら手紙を書いていたかも。意外と私執着心が強い面倒な女だしね。
No shit!
私が残すのならクリエイターらしく物語が一番だろう。アドレセンスシンドロームのメインヒロインアリス・アキはこのキャラクターを理解したとき、公式を解くようにして私という人間を理解するだろうしね。キリハあたりは感づいているかもしれないけど、トシ君には無理だろうな。鈍感というか、自分に自信がなさすぎるのがたまに傷だ。君は女の子にとって結構魅力的な男の子なんだよって伝えたい。伝えたいけど絶対に言わない。諸事情により。やっぱり私って面倒な女かも。
Done. Finally done. Finished writing my part, that being Rika Shinozugawa and Seren Uizaki's routes. After reviewing them again, I'll send them to Yukisaki and Hime. Without any problems, I'll be done with my part. How's your part, Aisa? Aisa, finished my part. Great job, seems you beat me to it. You're about to finish this wall, right? Yeah, just a bit more, but you're not doing well? Something like that. I'm only able to work about 1 hour today, but I'll manage. Because I made a promise with you, Toshi. Yeah, I'm already looking forward to reading your script. Please God. Just a little more. Well, sorry to say, but I think God has lost all his mercy he has left, considering how many chances you fucking threw in the goddamn mud. Alright, let's go. Lately, I've been going to the hospital after school every day. And so I'm arriving home really late every day. Right now, the time I spend with Ice is more precious to me than anything else. Nice. Yes?
俊樹君かい。
Sir, don't tell me. Did something happen to...
体調が急変したわけじゃない。だけど、今すぐ病院へ来てくれないか。
Of course I can. I'm going there right away. End the call and run to the station. Indescribable anxiety courses through my heart. Continue running, trying to shake out that feeling. I can't shake this feeling. Aisa!
トシ君。
God, it seems she's still conscious. If she weren't conscious, then and then simply never woke up again. I'm relieved that my worst case scenario wasn't playing out before
あ
me.
りがとう。来てくれて。
So what's wrong with Aisa?
手が動かなくなってしまったの。
Her hands, then.
もう、アイサは自分の手でシナリオを書けなくなったということだ。
Can you let me talk to Aisa for a moment?
わかった。外で待っているから、終わったら声をかけてくれ。
Let her parents step out of the room. How long until you finish?
残ったのはクライマックスだけかな。私、書きたかったよ。最後まで自分の手で書きたかったよ。なんで動かないの？私の体なのに。ねえ、なんで？
Tears of frustration at her immobility stained the bedsheets. This isn't over yet. Yes, this is a story we've been working on together, Aisa. At this point, no one else but you should write what's left of the
で
story.
も、私はもう書けないんだよ。
As long as you can move your mouth, I'll be your hands. I'm sure you have the whole story in your head, right?
あるけど。
And there's no issue. You can also record something on your phone and give it to your parents so they can pass it along to me.
うん。それならトシ君がいい。最後の展開はトシ君に聞いてほしいから。
Let's do it then.
ごめんね。わざわざこんな体勢にしてもらって。
Sorry, so he should be sorry to put you in this position. That's probably fucking uncomfortable as shit if you can't move. Also, again, the stupidity of these people. Why is that only now do they think of this? That's fine. But wouldn't it be better if you were lying on your bed?
トシ君と触れ合っていたいんだ。好きな人の体温を感じると安心できるから。
Okay, just make sure to tell me right away when you feel sick.
うん。
I'm ready. You could start whenever you want.
じゃあ、行くね。
Besides the dialogue and narration and make up the climax. The climax of Aki Arisa's route. Shinichiro and Aki, who have been working as a team for the longest time, but the agency discovered that they both also have AS. They do start digging for more information because of their growing suspicions towards the agency for hiding it for so long. That's when they discover the agency has been falsifying AS patient records in order to siphon more of the government's budgets for themselves. Aki and Shinichiro leak evidence of this to the public, which begins a large manhunt for them. After evading capture for the agency, what seems like forever, the two of them merely collapse in an alleyway. It's then that the agents of the agency begin to surround them. Yeah, I'm making hear Aisa's heavy breathing. I want to hug her right now. I want to drop everything and hold her hand. Bite my lips, holding back my emotion as I keep typing on the keyboard in front of me. If I let go right now, I'm sure I'll immediately stop her.
大丈夫だよ。トシ君。あと、もう少しだから。続けるね。新一郎のセリフ。 このまま逃げてもキリがないし、最後に伝えたいことがあるんだ。秋のセリフ。私も同じく君に伝えたいことがあるんだ。慎一郎のセリフ。それなら一世の背で言い合うか。秋のセリフ。うん、そうしよっか。慎一郎のセリフ。じゃあ行くぞ。一世の背。そして同時に秋と慎一郎は言うんだ。慎一郎は秋のことが、秋は慎一郎のことが好きだって。字の文。その瞬間、頭の中が溶けていくような感覚に陥った。慎一郎のセリフ。記憶が失われるまで何分かかるんだっけ。秋のセリフ。5分もあれば消えるってデータで見たかな。慎一郎のセリフ。両思い期間5分かよ。慎一郎のセリフ。後悔はないのか。秋のセリフ。ないよ。私はやり遂げたから。秋のセリフ。あれ、どうやって私たちって出会ったんだっけ。慎一郎のセリフ。どうだったかな。というか、好きになったきっかけももう思い出せない。秋のセリフ。でも面白いね。お互いに好きだって気持ちだけは残ってるから。秋のセリフ。好きって伝えられることがこんなにも嬉しいことだったんだなって。慎一郎のセリフ。この結末はハッピーエンドだと思うか。秋のセリフ。それを決めるのは私たちだよ。それで最後に秋はこう言うんだ。少なくとも私はさ、この結末で幸せだったよ。
お、あったあった。
何を探してたんだ？
これだよこれ。アドレセンスシンドローム。略称は AS だ。発表された時から買うって決めてたんだよな。
はー。で、その AS っていうのはそんなに期待できるのか？
もちろん。学生がメインで作ってるんだけど、そのスタッフがすごくてさ。メイン原画にはあの有名イラストレーターゴールデンロードを起用。サブ原画には七星優衣。さらにはメインヒロインは全員あの月見キリナが演じてるんだ。
そりゃすごいな。そのメンツが全員学生っていうのが驚きだけど。
ただシナリオライターだけはわからないんだよな。どうやらこの作品が処女作らしいし、僕からすると間違いなくベテランの別名義だね。
へえ、なんてペンネームなんだ？
確か。
You're still not allowed to know.
どうキリちゃん、大学の様子は。
自由でいいわね。一人でいても何も言われないから楽だわ。学生時代は生徒に囲まれていたやつがぼっちになったとはな。
Fuck you,
お言葉ですけど、好きで囲まれていたわけじゃありませんから。
で、どうして鏡くんと同じ大学にしたの？
別に他意はないわ。単に家からの距離と偏差値がちょうど良い大学だったってだけよ。
学園にいた時は定期テストのたびにヒーヒー言ってたのに。
それはあくまでも過去の私よ。今は花の大学生活を楽しんでいるもの。せいぜい留年しないぐらいには単位を取っておけよと人生の先輩からのアドバイスだ。で、
どうだった？
何がですか？
恋をして分かったことはあったか？
そうですね。恋愛に公式なんてないということが。
ゆめみんのスケッチうますぎない？
Here annoying.
アナログでも結構書いてたし、このぐらいなら簡単だよ。
生粋のデジタル出身の私からすると、アナログの色使いは特殊すぎて掴むのが苦労するんだよね。ゆめみんぐらい描けたらイラスト入り直筆サイン色紙がもっと簡単に描けるんだけど。
ゆいちゃん、いつも苦戦してるって言ってるもんね。
そうそう、あれって他のイラストレーターと比べられるから下手なやつは絶対出せないし、だから作成にめちゃくちゃ時間がかかるんだよね。
ゆいちゃんこだわるからな。
春休みも今日でおしまいだからイベント用の色紙を完成させないと。
うん、明日には始業式だもんね。ついに私たちも最高学年ですよ。
最高学年って言われても実感ないな。
わかる。先輩になった感覚がしないもん。
先輩か。大丈夫かな？
お兄ちゃん？
うん。うまくやってるのかなって。
大丈夫だよ、お兄ちゃんなら。どんなことがあっても前に歩き続ける人だから。
だね。さて、ゆめみんのスケッチブックでも見ますかな？
いいけど、雑多に書いているから参考にはならないと思うけど。
いやいや、こういうのは書き方を見るだけで参考に。ってちょっと何これ？男性器のスケッチ？
Penis!
ああ、それお兄ちゃんのだよ。
どういうこと？先輩のあれを見てスケッチしたってこと？
うん、ちゃんと立たせてもらってね。
これが先輩の。ごっくり。
Oh no.
あらあら、元気いっぱいね。何を見ているの？ああ、これはお兄ちゃんの。
うわ見せちゃダメだって。
That's the penis!
ここの筋は綺麗に描けているのにモザイクをかけるのは世知辛い。なんてハレッチのものを直視していますの？
そりゃ18金も作ってる会社なんだから当たり前じゃないか。
そうですけど、淑女が無修正の女性器が書かれたものを直視するのはハレッチすぎますわ。というか、どうして具体がここにいるのですか？
いや、僕もバイトに応募して受かったのさ。
Annoying.
あなた、家督を継ぐために筆を折ったのでは？
その予定だったんだけど、ちょっと気が変わってね。もう少しあがいてみることにしたんだ。
そうですか。まあ、私の邪魔をしなければいいですわ。
二人とも仲がいいのね。
おお、今年のバイトは面白いのが入ってきたね。で、どっちが姉？
僕です。
私です。
Stare at the manuscript I'm writing. For a change of pace, I try writing with a pen after using a laptop for the longest time, but I'm not making much progress. I'm currently writing for a light novel, so I'd love to give it my all, but I can't think of anything. Take a small breather and notice a new email from my supervisor. Sensei, how are you progressing? We're not allowed to know it yet! I still haven't gotten used to being called by that pen name. This spring I decided to return to writing commercially, changing my pen name to a new one. It's not that I hated my old pen name. I just felt that in order for my writing career to continue, a new pen name would be the best way to move forward. I have to meet this deadline. Well, I better tough it out. Maybe if I take a walk, an idea will pop into my mind. Let's head over there. It's quiet as ever. Even though the cherry trees have bloomed, there's no one around. Here's the cherry tree at the edge of the cliff. I remember the reunion on that day. I could just use this as a thumbnail. Like, even if she does survive, just use this as a thumbnail. Just like fucking cause depression. I might as well climb up there. Hold on to the tree and bounce my way as I continue to make my way up. Finally, I sit on one of the branches. Oh, it's pretty high up here. I should always look down at this landscape. Suddenly flooded with memories of when we escaped.
もし私とトシ君の子供が生まれたらどういう名前をつける？
Does that have anything to do with that pen name?
もちろんこの作品は2人の結晶なんだからその名前にちなんだペンネームにしたいなって思って。
Well, it might be a bit cliche, but what if we take a kanji from each of our names? For example, some like Saki.
サキか。うん、いいね、しっくりくる。合同ペンネームこれにしようよ。
Oh, I have an idea. Well, that would make a good story. If I developed a story like that, it's definitely going to be interesting. I have to go home and start writing right away. Settling my nerves, I slowly climb down the tree. I hear someone calling my name as I'm about to leave. However, there's no one there when I look back. That's nice to see Nick way home. I've plenty of time. Thus, I make my way back to the Nagama house. My life as a creator has only just begun. I'm sure it'll be a life full of writing, and even more writing. There'll be a sad, painful, even heartbreaking moments. Nevertheless, I'm not alone. I have someone who will always be walking by my side. Do you think there's a happy ending?
どうだろう。人によってはバッドエンドかもしれない。でもこれが私なりの答えなんだよ。この世界はどこまで行っても現実しかなくて奇跡なんてない。だからこそ私は最後までクリエイターでいられたんだから。そしてこれからも。
Of course. Let's go, Aisa.
行こう。どこまでも一緒に。
I'll continue to write stories with your voice. With a smile, I'll continue to walk towards the future with the stories you created and engraved in my heart. Because that's the formula that we created. Stupidity! Oh, it's just bad. It's just a good ending. Oh, but some people it might be a bad ending, but to me it's good. Shut the fuck up. She's dead. He's alone now. And it's all because they're too fucking stubborn to just start dictating immediately. And waited until she was literally on a fucking deathbed to do so. That's episode 2nd. End.
創作彼女の恋愛公式。
I am curious now, though. If I do this real quick.
鑑賞モードよ。
If I go into extra, go to CG. There's 2 CGs missing here. 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 There's 2 CGs missing in every single route. How do you get to that? There's even like an ending credits missing. Clearly something is still yet to be unlocked.
鑑賞モードよ。創作彼女の恋愛公式。
Like what, if I fucking press start here? Oh yeah, there's end afters. And Isa is called Bad End After. This is the only one I'm probably gonna actually record out of these. The others are just short mini stories called. So I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. But I feel like the Bad End After, I feel like that should have just been in there. Create a word meaning to build, to produce, to design. Right, I probably should have actually like fucking shown that. You know what, for the sake of that, I'm just gonna go back to title here.
創作彼女の恋愛
If
公
press
式。
start here, this is the screen that pops up now. Creating something from nothing makes you a creator. So, what should we call a human that can't create anything any longer? Isa Bad End After, create.
トシ君。トシ君、起きてってば。
What's wrong with a generic story that focuses on the cuteness of the characters?
物語として純粋に面白くないからというか、どんな夢見てるのさ。今日は一限から授業だって言ってたでしょ。ほら、遅刻しちゃうよ。
So cold. Some mercilessly rips the blanket from me. A glacial wave rips me from my slumber.
おはよう、トシ君。
Isa.
やっと起きた。ほら、朝ごはんを食べて大学に行く準備をしないと。
Why are you here, Isa?
どうしてって、すっかり忘れてるし。ちなみさんが昨日から出張でいないから、トシ君を起こすのを私が頼まれたって伝えてたでしょ。
Alright. Plus you and me slept over at Amahoshi's house, meaning she would head directly to school from there. Yeah, you can't tell me this isn't a bad end, considering he's clearly going through severe psychosis, which includes a hallucination of his girlfriend that's dead. Plus, you slept over at Amoshi's house, meaning she would head directly to school from there. Still, can't fault me for expecting my girlfriend and childhood friend to wake me up today. Can't say I hated all that.
何をうなずいているんだか。幼馴染ヒロインってこうやって主人公を起こすものなんでしょ。よかったね。現実でも同じシチュエーションを経験できて。
Naive. Way too naive, Isa. What emphasizes childhood friend trope is being waken up every day. Can't call yourself a childhood friend or heroine just because you woke me up once. On top of that, they make breakfast and lunch. Only after that, doing all that, can you call yourself the childhood friend heroine?
またオタクくんのうざい語りが始まったよ。
What do you mean annoying? Don't make fun of Otaku, damn it.
やっぱりオタクくんってめんどくさいね。
We're a handful because we're
お
otakus.
う、だから社会不適合者が多いんだ。
Stop with all the prejudices. Isa's surgery was miraculously successful. I doubt it. After surviving that surgery that had less than a 1% success rate, she continued with her daily life. Her rehabilitation is currently going well. She's so energetic that it's nearly unfathomable that she had a life-threatening disease a while ago. However, we don't need miracles. Perhaps that line of thinking that results in the world. Because perhaps it's that line of thinking that results in the world not allowing any miracles. Because there's always a price for miracles. I believe you had to repeat the school year, Isa. We talk as you head to the train
仕
station.
方ないよ。去年まではずっとベッドの上だったから。トシ君と再会するまでは本を読んで過ごしていたし、再会してからは AS にかかりっきりだったしね。それに、こうして生きているとは思えなかったし。
Like, even if this is technically what actually happened, quote unquote, even though I doubt it, the way the route ended just makes this feel like psychosis. Him imagining what could have been. Possibly as he slowly but surely vegetates in his room. True.
ともかくちゃんと学園を卒業して大学に行くよ。だから待っててね。キリハに浮気したら許さないから。
For some reason, Kiria enrolled in the same university as me. We're in different majors, but we run into each other often enough. I won't. You're the one I love, Aisa.
そうまっすぐに言われると恥ずかしいんだけど。
I'm serious.
本心だから恥ずかしいんだよ。
朝からイチャついてるんじゃないわよ、バカップル。
Kiria.
おはようキリハ。
Kiria calls out to us, waiting at the usual place. Both Kiria and I have early morning classes, so I suggested that we all meet up, head to Saijoji together.
今日は夕方から仕事だっけ？
ええ、それまでぎっしりと授業が詰め込まれているわね。
University really isn't as flexible as Psyche Academy. She won't get her credits if she doesn't focus on her classes.
大丈夫。留年したら私と同じ学年になるだけだし。
留年なんてしないわよ。どこかの誰かと違ってね。
私はやむを得ない事情があったからですけど。
Speaking of that, I said, you still can't, right?
まるでダメ。さっぱりだよ。
Right. Oh, there's no need to rush things. I'll be waiting.
うん。
You see, she can't write because her being able to write would leave physical proof that she still exists, which isn't a possibility for her to leave behind since she's dead, and this is just a fascination, like a fantasy that he has constructed to protect his own ego from shattering due to despair. Turn finally arrives in the midst of our chatter. Thus, we all head to Saijoji.
じゃあまたね、二人とも。
ええ、後輩たちとうまくやりなさいよ。
ただでさえ浮いているのに。
You'll definitely stand out if you have to repeat a year. Moreover, Aisa is one of the most famous novelists of our generation, Sakurai Azaka. Because of that, you'll definitely get the odd glance here and there. Don't worry about it. You're so social that you'll be friends with all your kawaii in no time.
それもそうね。私なんかとも仲良くやれているし。
Oh, so now you realize.
黙りなさい、このクソオタク。
ありがとう、二人とも。頑張ってみるよ。
With that, Aisa makes her way towards Psyche Academy.
としき、質問があるのだけど。
Worried about her, she's in good shape. She's basically in perfect health.
それは知ってる。私が尋ねたいのは心の方よ。
Mentally, she shouldn't have any issues. She's not suffering from any after effects.
それも違う。というか、分かっててごまかしているでしょ。
I'm surprised you can't simply pull the wool over Kiria's
アイ
eyes.
サは心にしこりを残している。クリエイター前として創作意欲の塊だったアイサがどうして何も書けなくなっているのよ。
It's been 2 weeks since her miraculous surgery. Aisa fully regained the ability to move her body, and her rehab is going well. How are you feeling?
バッチリ。まだ少し体に違和感はあるけど、ほぼ5体満足って感じ。それより AS はどう？
We'll be starting voice recordings next week. Kiria's already super pumped to start recording. The illustrations are already complete. Now it's up to the scripting team to add the story into the game.
そっか。無事に進んでいるようで何よりだよ。
If there's anything for you to do, it would probably just be a production check. I'll be sitting in for the recording sessions. It'll take some time before we can leave the hospital,
う
right?
ん。様子を見て、あと1ヶ月ぐらいは入院してなさいって。リハビリも順調だから、もしかしたら早まるかもしれないけど。
She looks so lively and cheerful. Of course she is. Her seemingly bleak future has now just cleared up. That's herself should be happier than anyone else. Speaking of which,
何？
you're not creating. Parents told me they haven't seen your writing lately.
うん。手術を終えてからは一度も書いてないかな。
Let's wait for you, Aisa. Thought you'd be writing the second you could move your hands.
そうだね。以前の私だったらそうだったかも。
You from the past.
今の私は物語を書けないんだよ。
That's... Remember my past self, my devastation after reading colorless stories, my constant sickness after every attempt at writing. Perhaps Isa is in the same predicament. We're in a slump or something.
違うよ。
Isa shakes her head as she chooses her words
た
carefully.
だ、創作意欲が失われてしまっただけなんだよ。
What? Creative spirit, in other words, fundamental basis for every creator. For any creator, including us, it's their core or their essence. And if she lost
あれ
that...
だけ頭の中で浮かんでいた物語が何も浮かんでこない。何より、私自身が物語を書きたいって思わなくなってしまってる。
And the reason is...
確かな原因はわからないよ。でも、なんとなく、わかるんだ。自分のことだから。私は AS のシナリオを書くことが、人生の、そしてクリエイターの終着点と定めていた。だから AS のシナリオを書き上げた瞬間に、クリエイターとしての私は死んだんだよ。奇跡なんか、いらない。そんな奇跡を否定していた私に、奇跡が舞い降りた。だからこそ、私はその代償を支払わなきゃいけなかった。
Price being...
クリエイターとしての死。それこそが奇跡の代償だったんだ。
奇跡の代償ね。
In my opinion, Isa might just be burned out. She was fervently working to complete AS's scenario, and she was completely satisfied once she finished it. So maybe she's in some sort of hibernation right now.
あれからもう3ヶ月よ。あのアイサが一文も書いてない。どう考えても異常でしょ？
Even then, I believe in her. I know she'll get her creative spirit back and return to us. She embodies what it meant to be a creator better than anyone else.
そうね。私が焦りすぎていたわ。命を削ってでもシナリオを書き上げたのだもの。燃え尽きていても仕方ないわよね。
Switch gears completely to move away from this incredibly dark topic. By the way, Kiria, why are you going to the same university as me? You need pretty high results on the tests to get in. Must have been hell to study, right?
レインティアーズの事務所に近いからよ。それに、どうせあんたの後を追ってアイサも入学してくるだろうなって思っていたから。
Alright, so that's why you enrolled. What? Why are you sighing now?
別に何でもないわよ。自分自身に呆れただけ。ほんと、どうしてこうなったのかしら。
After class picked us up and we head to the batting cages.
やった！
Isa hits ball after ball with the crank of the bat ringing with each hit. The swing is proof enough that her rehab's going swimmingly. Brings a smile to my face seeing all this happen. Person in the next cage, yo, why is he just sitting there letting the balls hit the net repeatedly? Like, he paid for this. Shouldn't he, like, actually hit some balls instead of just watching an empty batter's box? Like, I'm just completely convinced in my headcanon that he is just slowly but surely going insane and fantasizing about Isa still being alive. Never thought I would be seeing her do this again. However, a wave of dejection washes over me. Isa's now an ordinary girl, both mentally and physically. But the creator, we're really just going to stand here and wait.
やっぱり運動はいいね。
I'm deep in thought, so I don't even realize that Isa has already finished her turn and returned to the aisle. Alright, I feel a need to talk about something like this. Every now and again, I fucking hop on Overwatch, as I've talked about previously. Before, like earlier today, I had a couple of games. And in one of the games, I was playing Orisa the enemy team had a Mercy and a Life Weaver, as well as a Ramatra, and a couple of other characters. For example, like I think there was one fucking Widowmaker for some reason. Either way, I was ulting and had like half their team in my ult nicely charged up. So the fucking Life Weaver saw me pop the ult, like with all of them having none of their fucking movement abilities left. So he fucking threw his petal underneath me, made me rise up, and I was just like, well, fuck, I'm not hitting anyone. No point charging. Pop the ult, I get the kill notification that I killed the Mercy. The motherfucker gave me an elevator ride up into the sky, and I fucking killed Mercy because of that. She would have been safe if it wasn't for that. And this was like a fucking point. Well, not point. It's fucking, you know, control. It was control. That's the name. Yeah, it was control. And the very next run, I again have a situation where I have a really nice Orisa ult. Pop ult. Get the fucking pedal. Raised into the sky. Fucking kill the Mercy again. that Life Weaver either felt really guilty after that, or he just really hated that Mercy. Funny enough, the first instance of me killing the Mercy like that ended up being play of the game somehow. So everyone got to witness the death of the Mercy. The blood was in his hands. Like, I was fucking dying of laughter. Oh, that was so funny. I'm gonna have to fucking show that to you later. We're really back to normal, huh?
もう体の違和感もほとんど消えているからね。あと1ヶ月もすれば全力疾走もできるってさ。
That happens, then we return to being that healthy and superb girl you used to be.
そうだね。私もようやく普通の女の子だ。まさか自分が健康体になるなんて思いもしなかったよ。
Well, yeah, I can't be sick when you're a ghost.
これが奇跡ってやつなのかな。
Nice. It would normally be a joyous moment, but I detect the trace of melancholy on her face. Change the subject to help distract her. How are classes going? Especially the normal subject.
そっちは苦戦中。1年間何も勉強してなかったから思い出しながら頑張ってるよ。トシ君やキリハと同じ大学に行きたいしね。そうだ、トシ君に相談したいことがあるんだった。
What is it?
うん。ここじゃなんだし、月の見浜市に帰ってからするよ。
So, what do you want to talk about? I said that's a silence answer for her. I wander around the beach while she just seems to ponder on how to answer.
なんて言えばいいのかな。同級生になったみんなは優しいし、いい子たちだと思う。でも、あれだけ好きだった学園の雰囲気が辛いんだ。
What are you talking about?
私は創作意欲を、クリエイターの矜持すら失ってしまった。目標すらない自分ではキラキラと夢に向かってかけている彼らはあまりにも眩しすぎてさ。
Don't worry about it. I know you'll be back one day, Aisa. Well, it took me 3 years to write again, so there's no need to rush anything.
そうじゃない。私とスランプだったトシ君とでは大きな違いがあるよ。トシ君はスランプを脱出しようともがいていた。必ずクリエイターとして戻るって情熱を燃やしていた。でも今の私は空っぽなだけなんだ。抜け殻と言っていいかもしれない。去年トシ君と病院で再会した時よりも悪い。あの時はまだクリエイターとしての熱が残っていた。許されるならクリエイターに戻りたいと思っていた。でも今はその熱すら残ってない。クリエイターとしての私はあの時 AS を書き上げた時に死んだと言っても過言じゃない。
Nice. Does that mean you even lost the desire to become a creator again?
でもそれでいいのかって自問自答を繰り返してる。普通に暮らして普通に生きる、そんな人生でいいのかなって。本当に今の私は何のために生きているのだろうね。
No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for?
I don't know why that was the fucking first thought I had. His eyes are going, what am I even living for? How am I supposed to answer that? Because I knew the Aisa that set her life ablaze in order to continue writing. Because I knew the Aisa that held a creator's pride higher than anything else. Above all, because I want Aisa to continue being a creator.
私はアイサが今生きている。それだけで十分よ。あんただってそうなんじゃないの？
Of course I'm happy that Aisa's alive. I'm not lying when I say that. We've been rivals since we were kids. We always competed against each other and everything. Even after we reunited, I never wanted to lose her again. I mean, we're lifelong rivals. Suddenly losing that rival feels like there's a gaping hole in my heart.
クリエイターって本当にめんどくさいわね。
Bitch, I don't want to hear it. You're just as annoying. Miss, I'm gonna fucking have a goddamn business marriage.
「今の内容はアイサには言わないでちょうだい。アイサだって以前とは違う自分に苦しんでいるはずだから。それに結局のところ私たちは待つしかないのよ。創作意欲というクリエイターにとってのエンジンは他人がどうこうできるものじゃない。自分自身の手で火をつけて動かさなければ意味がない。そうでしょ？
I mean, based on Yumi's route, you can fix it. You have a point.
私自身はアイサがクリエイター以外の道に進みたいって言ってもいいと思ってる。あの子がこの世界で生きてくれているだけで私は十分だもの。AS も無事に発売してアイサも生きてる。紛れもないハッピーエンドだわ。
Happy ending. Yeah, you're right about that. Completely good with the Kiria, but I still feel like something's missing. It was a surely happy ending, reaching a conclusion we all wanted. Isn't that right, Aisa? That's the start of third period today, so I should be able to sleep in a little longer today. Or just before I'm about to go back to bed. Is that? I'm awakened by alarm notification. I reach for the plugged-in phone that's by my bed and check who sent the message. Help. What? I immediately raced toward the hill as soon as I received a message from Aisa. So where's she? Walk toward the railing and look around, but I just can't find her anywhere. Did you get kidnapped?
すみません。
I hear a voice somewhat close to me. However, despite looking around, I can't find where the voice is coming from.
you've seen way shrunk. Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
ここにいますけど、あの時と同じでなんで気づかないの？
Maybe I'm too worried about Isa, so I started hearing things.
上ですけど、上にいますけど。
Up. Follow the voice and look upward. There I find Isa up in the tree, just as she has many times in the past. Isa, you're safe!
無事といえば無事なんだけど。
You had me a heart attack. I thought you were thought something happened to you when you sent me that message out of the blue.
何かあったのは間違いないかな。
What do you mean? You can tell she's wavering. However, a mere glance at her isn't enough to tell me what's wrong. Anyway, come down. We need to talk about that message.
いや、そのことなんだけど。
What?
降りられなくなりまして。
Huh?
恥ずかしながら怖くて一人じゃ降りられなくなったので、トシ君に助けを呼んだっていう。そんないぶかしげな視線を送らないでよ。本当のことなんだって。
Ignoring what happened when we were younger, as since we reunited, you really enjoyed climbing up high places. Is it really possible to believe that everything has gone back to normal just like that? Okay, fine, I'll help you get down. Alright, I'll catch you just like last time. You know, I think I remember something like this when we were younger.
信じてる。
I know how to prepare my body to catch you. Whenever you're ready. Isa nods at my words and takes a deep breath.
3、2、1。
There! Isa plunges down and I'm able to catch her fall. Compared to when she was just a kid, she definitely has grown in more ways than one.
大丈夫？トシ君。
Yeah, it's nothing. She stands up, brushing her ass with her hands. Anyway, weren't you really good with heights before?
私もそう思ってたんだよ。考え事をするために久しぶりに登ってみたら。
And you got scared.
うん。
Any idea why you got scared to begin
あ
with?
くまでもこれは私の仮説なんだけど。
She was already dying before, so what point is there to be scared of heights because you could fall and die?
トシ君と再会した時、私は自分が死ぬことに対して諦めのような感情を抱いていた。だからこそ危険な場所であっても恐怖心がなくなっていたんだと思う。でも死を乗り越えたことによって未来が切り開かれた。
And as a result, you're back to who you used to be.
多分そんな感じだと思う。本当、お手数をおかけしました。
Yeah, it's fine. I'm glad you're okay. So what's on your mind?
ああ、それね。
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
そういうわけじゃないんだけどさ。なんとなく恥ずかしいことだから。
Embarrassing.
うん。クリエイターだった頃の私の気持ちを取り戻せる方法はないかなって。
I see.
手術を終えてから一度たりとも創作意欲が湧いてこない。なのにそのことに仕方ないって思ってる自分もいてさ。なんだか自分が自分じゃないような感じがして落ち着かなくて、つい前の私がよくしていたことを試してみたらどうかなって。結果はご覧の通りなんですけど。
Well, look at how you feel. I had similar struggles when I was a Muslim. Anyway, aren't you going to be late?
そういえばそうだった。大学は何限目から？
My classes start at third period, so I can just take my time.
そっか。なら今日は私一人で登校かな。今回はありがとう。行ってくるね。
Yeah, take care. Wait, she takes off. I'm coming face to face with my emotions. I watch her slowly recede from my sight. What should I even do now? Wish has his feelings in our reality now. Or can I even find a way to reconcile all three together to come to the ideal solution? Damn it. Nevertheless, I have to find a way. I still need some sort of goal in order to keep moving forward. Yumemi, how's Aisa doing at school?
アイサさん別になんともないけど、クラスも違うからあんまり見てないけど、うまくやってると思うよ。つい最近もクラスメートと仲良くお昼ご飯をとっていたし。
Right. Alright, she's been doing well. She really does have outstanding social skills.
でも、ちょっと元気がなさそうだったかな。
Why?
学園でアイサさんと話す機会があってさ、その時にこう、寂しいというか、居心地が悪そうな感じがしてた。
That fits what I said back then. But everyone around her has a blazing creative spirit, and she's the odd one out. Has to be painful.
どうしてアイサさんのことを聞いてきたの？
Ah, you see. If you ever need to run down of what happened to Aisa from the very
あ
beginning.
のアイサさんが。でも、私はアイサさんが生きてくれているだけで嬉しい。空っぽだっていい。クリエイターで亡くなっても、アイサさんはアイサさんだと思うから。お兄ちゃんはどうなの？
I want her to be creator,
まあ、お兄ちゃんはそうだよね。
but I don't want to force her to be a creator. She worked her ass off to finish AS, so she does probably deserve a break. She literally put her life on the line to continue creating. Something like that is an enormous cost. Maybe all she needs is a break to finally return someday.
ふーん。何があっても AS のシナリオを完成させるって言ってた人の言葉じゃないね。それって、お兄ちゃんの本心なの？
As I feel. Honestly, this entire situation is surreal to me. I mean, that's just how I feel about Ice. I just can't believe that Ice is still alive. There are no miracles in this world. I was prepared to lose Ice after that. I was ready to carry the determination within me. However, the possibility of this future, a future where Isa was no longer creator, hadn't even come to mind.
でも面白いね。お互いに好きだって気持ちだけは残ってるから、好きって伝えられることがこんなにも嬉しいことだったんだなって。
You think this is a happy ending?
それを決めるのは私たちだよ。少なくとも私はさ、この結末で幸せだったよ。
Take off the headphones and stare at the ceiling. Reread AS's final scene, Isa's final creation. Reviews of the game were overwhelmingly positive. Not only that, but everyone online was also theorizing about the identity of the writer, Saki. God, but such talented writers empty away their writing like that. After all, Isa's routes received more praise than the routes I wrote. What could I even do for Isa now? Glad Isa is alive. Kitty and Yumi are right. It should be enough. But nah, it's not. First I wanted to live was...
ごめんね、買い物に付き合わせちゃって。
No. I'm sorry. We don't need a non-writer, Isa. Just fucking shoots or absorbs your fucking creative writing skills like a fucking Dragon Soul in fucking Skyrim. Nah, it's fine. I'll be a good boyfriend. Carry your bags. And me and Isa after school to go out shopping together. Most of it is food, but it's a lot of it. It's kind of weird though. Would you normally buy all this with your parents?
今はお父さんとお母さん旅行に行ってるからさ。しばらくはほら、私のことでつきっきりだったし、羽休めするためにもね。
So that's where we're alone now.
そうそう。あさってまでは一人で過ごすことになるかな。 今更なんだけどさ、こうしてトシ君と歩いているとなんだか犯罪っぽいよね。
Why?
だってほら、制服の私と私服のトシ君、大学生と学園生の組み合わせってこう犯罪っぽい感じが。
You better apologize to all the couples like us around the country. Then again, adults might not look at us too fondly.
でしょ？
I showed this fine. Some teacher from school catches us, I might say some.
それは大丈夫じゃない？トシ君が相手って説明したら理解してくれると思うし。
Alright, if you say so. By the way, with same age, if Aisa didn't have to repeat the year, she'd be a college student as well.
あ、雪崎先輩、お久しぶりです。
Seem to be doing well, senpai. Remember the Yukisaki as I'm strolling with Aisa. As the day has released, I haven't had many chances to see her. Also feels like forever.
なんで私を見つめて。
元気そうで何よりだわ。もう大丈夫なの？
はい、もうすっかり。手術の後遺症もないですし、ほぼ健康体って感じです。
そう。それならもう遠慮する必要はないわね。
え？
トシキ。
Yukisaki said grabs both my hands out of nowhere.
トシキとここで会えたのは運命に違いないわ。そんな運命の相手と付き合うつもりはないかしら。
Unfortunately, I don't believe in fate.
そもそも私の彼氏なんですけど。まったく、雪崎先輩は本当に油断ならないよ。
Meanwhile, Erika over at fucking the fucking head company headquarters, like, why is she writing so much NTR now? This is one tough cookie.
他人事じゃないよ。
What?
そもそもトシ君がもっとはっきりと断らないからダメなんだよ。
I'm pretty sure I turn her down every single time by telling her I have a girlfriend named Aisa.
視線が胸に引き寄せられているのはどう説明するのかな。
That's just a male instinct. I'm sorry.
冗談だよ。トシ君は浮気するような人じゃないって分かっているし、それに先輩みたいな綺麗な人がいるから私もいい意味で緊張感を持てるしね。
We continue chatting, and before we know it, we arrive at Aisa-Route. Places bags at the entrance and turned on.
今日は本当にありがとね。
That's fine, don't worry about it. I'm your boyfriend.
ようやく私の彼氏としての自覚が出てきたようだね。うんうん。
What are you even talking about? We both let out a laugh. It's a blessing to be able to laugh with Aisa just like that. Well, I'll head back then. Aisa?
そのさ、今日さ、お母さんもお父さんも旅行に行ってて家にいないんだよね。
Yeah, you told me that already.
いないんだよね。まったく、トシ君は彼氏としての自覚はないようだね。
What's make you so mad?
もう、ほんとトシ君は私の家に誰もいないってことなんだけど。
That's... I finally get what she's implying. Perhaps her timid look and red cheeks are giving it away.
そういうことだけど、どうかな。
Well... I can stay for a bit. I awkwardly step aside her house. And they're immediately doing it. See you afterwards. They done fucking... Start cleaning my rooms since I have a bit of writer's block for my current script. Remember Yuma telling me there's a good way to have a change of pace? Cleaning and organizing everything. A wave of nostalgia hits me when I find some old things. This is... I found a case filed filled with documents and letters from way back when. Way back then, I mean. Among all that, I found a sealed envelope that I never ended up sending. On the front, I can see it's addressed to Aisa. What's that letter I wrote to Aisa from back then, huh? The day of the entrance ceremony, where I decided to send a letter to tie everything up with Aisa. The letter got blown away and I somehow ended up reunited with Aisa. Let's read it. Yeah, I opened the envelope and read the words I crafted back then. Holy shit, this is so embarrassing. It's a thank you letter where I ended up bearing my heart and soul to Aisa. You see the words I wrote that were intended to be a fond goodbye. It's been 3 years since I wrote this. So innocent and naive back then. However, this is a reflection of my mental state back then. So that's what I was thinking back then. I love the Aisa that sprinted ahead of me without a care in the world. Ever since we were children, Aisa was always unwavering with what she wanted to do. Sports, creation, even studying. She's are different now. I feel like she's straying further and further away. It's like she's trying to say she doesn't belong in this world at all. Can't let this continue. As her boyfriend and her rival need to do something about this. It's after lunch, so the lunchtime crowd is dispersed from Sayurite.
ようやく落ち着いたみたいだね。
This place is always so crowded at
うん、
lunchtime.
着実に人気店に成長していますから。看板娘として鼻が高いですよ。
Actually, are you okay having this as your part-time job now?
うん、これもリハビリの一環だし、少しでも運動しておきたいから。あとは特にすることもないから、親孝行でもしようかと。
Nothing to do. The Aisa from before would have written a story if she had nothing to do. Perhaps the reason I feel empty hearing her talk is because I just can't approve of this new Aisa in front of me. Hey, Aisa. Are you happy now? Aisa looks stunned for a second after hearing my question. At the moment, however, her smile returns, as if maybe understanding my implication.
体も健康になって、優しい両親がいて、信頼できる親友もいて、愛する恋人もいる。これで幸せじゃないって言ったら、罰が当たっちゃうよ。
Saying all that would make me think you're happy. I want to hear it directly from you. Are you happy?
私自身か。そうだな。少し長くなるけど、いい？
Yeah.
私はさ、AS を書き上げて、そのまま死ぬんだろうと思ってた。覚悟もしていたし、それがクリエイターの最後としてふさわしいとも思っていた。それが何の因果か、こうして生き続けている。その代償として、あの頃の情熱は消え失せて、ただ生きてるだけの存在になれ果てた。もちろん、キリハやトシ君たちと過ごす時間は楽しいし、幸せだなって思ってる。でも、それだけじゃ足りない。ぽっかりと心に開いた穴は、それでは埋められない。なのに、以前まであった燃えるような創作意欲が溢れてこない。自分の過去作や好きだった作品を読んだり、AS をプレイしたりしたけど、まるで意味がなかった。それで、ようやく理解できたよ。私に、奇跡なんて必要なかった。AS のシナリオを書き上げて、そのまま死ぬことが私にとってのハッピーエンドだったんだって。
I see.
こんなこと言ったら、みんなに怒られるよね。
Aisa lowers her gaze, but I can see her resignation all the way from here. The light in her eyes is all but gone. I can tell how much she despises the person she's
で
become.
も、私の本心なんだ。
Her suffering now is so much worse because she knows how she was in the past. For Aisa, being a creator was her identity, her everything. Now that she lost that, does it really mean she has no reason to live? That's how you feel. It's now my job to show her there is a path beyond this bad ending. There's a partner and there's a rival, and there's a fellow creator. How about entering a writing contest like the one we participated in when we were kids?
急にどうしたの？
Well, I was cleaning my room and I found the letter I was going to send you. The letter mentioned the writing contest I entered with you. Well, my frustration, maybe you were the only one to win a prize. I am where I am in life because of that. That was the first time we competed as writers. So I just thought it might get your creative juices flowing if we went back to how it all started.
でも創作意欲も目標もない私にはもう物語は書けないよ。
You're lying when you say you can't write. It's completely different from my slump. You just don't write because you don't feel like it, right? With no desire to create or no ambition to improve, whatever you write will only end up becoming a product. That's the main difference between a creator and a maker. And I'm sure if she ends up writing just a product, she'll end up permanently quitting. Even so, if you just write, you might find something inside of you. So why not give it a try? As it takes the time to ponder things over. She shakes her head for a bit and looks straight at
分
me.
かった。やってみるよ。だけど一つ条件がある。私と賭けをしてほしい。
Bet.
このコンテストでもし私が勝ったら、私がクリエイターとして復活することを諦めてほしい。
What?
どんなことがあっても、クリエイターだった頃の私には戻らないって自分で分かっているんだ。綾瀬愛沙は AS のシナリオを書き上げて死ぬはずだった。でも奇跡が起きて、私はこうして生き残った。その代償として、クリエイターの綾瀬愛沙は死んでしまったんだよ。そんな死人みたいな私が創作者であるトシ君に勝ったら、この世界は夢も希望もないでしょ。
Calling herself dead because she isn't a creator anymore. That's so nice, so was I. But the fact that she's even agreeing with my suggestion is more than enough for me. Alright, I agree with the condition.
トシ君はどうする？決まっていると思うけど。
Yeah, of course you do. If I win, I want you to find a new dream, Aisa. You don't have to be a creator. You can be a professional baseball player, take over Aisa-Route, or anything else you want. I just want you to find a dream and chase it as hard as you
て
can.
っきりクリエイターとして復帰するために血ヘドを吐いてほしいって言うと思ってた。
I'm not gonna make you do that. I don't want a creator with no drive or goal to come back to the side. But I've always loved that Aisa that rushes head first into her dreams. I want to see you do that again. If she rekindles a passion for creating, I will be overjoyed. However, I also think that Aisa's run as a creator ended when she finished AS.
私の条件とあまり変わらなくない？
Is it? I just want you to start chasing your dreams again, Aisa.
まあ、君が納得しているならいいけど。わかった。この条件でやろう。クリエイターとしての意地、見せてよね。
Yeah, consider this payback for what happened back then. I'm so frustrated.
まだ言ってるし。
We're talking about the top prize, you know, the top prize. The fact that you won it is so infuriating. I'm just not good enough.
そんなことないよ。
Itch. What?
私は君がいたからこそ書き続けられたもん。君というライバルがいたからもっと頑張ろうって思えたから。
I'll consider you my rival.
それはそれで悔しいの。だからこそ負けないから。私がライバルだって絶対君に認めさせる。そしていつか二人で一緒の物語を書くんだ。
We were like that back then, huh? We competed with each other against everything, fighting it out and improving with each day. Even now, I refuse to lose to her. Despite being lovers now, that feeling won't change. That's why I want you to chase your dreams again, Aisa.
あんたたちはなんていうか、こう
不器用かな。
ただのクリエイターバカよ。
あ手厳しい。
それで 書き上げたの？
なんとかね。今の私の全力を出したよ。
驚いた。まさか書けるとは思っていなかったから。じゃあクリエイターとして復帰するってこと？
その逆。諦めがついたよ。
書けたのでしょ？それならどうして？
私が納得できる物語ではないから。まるで既存の作品をつなぎ合わせたキメラのような物語。手癖で登場人物を動かし、決められたようなセリフを吐かせて、何も心に残らないエンディング。そんなものを私は作品とは呼べない。きっと私はクリエイターとして終わった人間なんだよ。
そんなことないわ。あんたはまだ書ける。休む時間が足りてないだけよ。
私は十分休んだよ。そして物語を何の感情もないままに書き上げてしまった。改めてトシ君には感謝かな。クリエイターを引退する決意ができたから。
Days later, receive a letter with the results of the contest. A message I sent, we said to check the results on the top of the hill.
こんな朝からごめんね。
Yeah, it's fine. My classes start at the third period today anyway. What about you, Aisa? I'm sure you'll be late.
たまにはね。私もこれで不良になっちゃったから。
I mean, you are repeating the year.
留年は関係ないですよーと。
Sit on a bench and open the envelope. Check the results at the website like we did in the past, but we're doing it here to respect Aisa's wishes. Open the envelope and take out the letter inside.
一斉のせって開く？
Sure.
じゃあ行くよ。一斉の
One,
せ。
two, three. Won the grand prize. Meanwhile, Aisa's name is nowhere to be seen. Seems like I won.
そうみたいだね。私の負けか。
Well, as we promised. Aisa gets up before I can finish. She leans against the railing in front of us and... Aisa? Genuinely believe she's gonna jump off the cliff, so I desperately stretch my hand towards her, but...
悔しい!
Yeah! Fucking know how it feels, bitch! He just fucking starts... celebrating like, ah, now you know what it feels like! Also, the fact that his first instinct to like... Okay, I won for grand prize. She won nothing, and she just grabbed the railing. So his first instinct, she's gonna fucking kill herself!
めちゃくちゃ悔しい!
What? She bellows and stretches her arms towards the sky. Aisa puts all of her emotions into those screams.
すっきりした
Huh?
どうしたの？鳩が豆鉄砲を食らったような顔をして。
Well, I came running to you because I thought you were going to jump off.
そんなことしないよ。トシ君は心配性だな。いや、そんなことないか。トシ君がいなかったらわからなかったかも。余命を告げられてから、私はどれだけ自分の存在を世界に残せるか躍起になっていた。だけどさ、初めの頃は違ったよね。創作を続けていたのは楽しさもあったけど、それ以上に君に負けたくなかったから。だからようやく思い出したよ。あの時の思いを、あの時の熱を、あの時の私自身を。
Did you get your creative spirit back?
それは戻ってないけど。
What? Logic is believing that conclusion would only seem natural.
だって未だに目標もなくて物語も浮かんでこない。創作者として大事な部分は抜け落ちたまま。でも悔しい、とてつもなく悔しいって感情が溢れてる。このまま君に負けたままで引退は嫌だし、君のライバルは誰にも渡したくないから。だからもう少しだけあがいてみるよ。
Nice. So, how about you ride right now?
いいね。そうしようかな。
I was joking. So, you're fine with skipping school?
姫ちゃんに理由を説明しておくよ。
Hime will definitely forgive her as Isa tells her she was riding. Wait, that means I'll end up cutting classes too. It's fine. I'm finally able to write a story with Isa again.
どうせなら背中合わせて書いてみる？
That sounds good. Remind me of that. Remind me that I don't want to lose to you.
なら久しぶりに離れを借りてやらない？
Nah, I'll ask Sheena me. As we head back to my house, walking hand in hand. Hey, Isa.
Huh?
I just thought of you as a rival. So, I'm looking forward to your return as a
うん
creator.
待っててね。私のライバル。
I'll be waiting, my childhood friend. And we bump our fists as proof of our friendship and our continued rivalry. Do you still not believe in miracles?
もちろん今でもいらないって思ってる。でもこうして奇跡が起きて今トシ君の隣にいる。だから私は奇跡の代償を支払い続けるよ。その先に私の未来があるはずだから。リクリエイト、新しい綾瀬愛沙を作ってみせるよ。
I'm sure it won't be easy to pay the price for a miracle. Might take years, even decades, for a creative spirit to finally come back. And not even come back at all. Nevertheless, I hope Isa someday returns as a creator. Hope we can live in a future where we can craft a story together. And I believe the story I wrote then will become the path towards the future. How the fuck is this, like, the bad end after, quote-unquote, that players could potentially miss by just never pressing the start button again? This writer pisses me off.
創作彼女の恋愛公式。
This writer really pisses me off. Oh, he makes me angry, Phil. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I don't know what the fuck I'm playing next, actually. Who knows, maybe I will do those mini stories just to waste time. Bye.